What's up, course heroes, course wizards? Welcome to yet another episode. Chris's light just went off in his face.
Boom.
And welcome to the Course Wizards podcast. Chris, this one is action packed.
It's action packed because we had such a good response on the last episode we did on ChatGPT. We thought, hey, we got to do more.
We gotta do more, man. And again, just like last time, you are going to tell me what to do. We have picked a niche, we've picked a topic, and this time we're going to go through and create a bunch of things about this topic. Chris, you want to walk our listeners through what we're going to do, and then we can jump in action?
Yeah, first of all, we want to do this not just because people loved it, but because there's been a lot of movement in the ChatGPT world. It's getting more and more noticed by all big tech. We've just heard that Microsoft has their, what do you want to say, seeded $10 billion into using ChatGPT, probably with Bing, probably with Microsoft Office. We don't know what else. So this is going to
And here,
become a big part of our lives, whether you
yeah,
wanted to or not.
and Chris, you know this, but some of the younger people might not. I have heard that they might bring back Clippy with
Yeah.
ChatGPT in it.
That I wouldn't be surprised. I shared with Amit the other day, there's a video circulating online where someone took a shortcut in a Mac and had ChatGPT going through it and having Siri make answers based on what ChatGPT said. And it was very naturally based. It was really quite impressive. It's the kind of way you actually wish Siri was. And so you see how, okay, this is going to become a part of everything we do. It's going to change the way we search. It's going to change the way we work. This I liken to the way that music was disrupted with an iPod, or that local brick and mortars were disrupted with Amazon. Right now, writing and creative work, graphics work is all being disrupted by Chat GPT and this artificial intelligence. And so you can either get scared of it and say, what am I going to do? I'm going to be out of a job. Or you can say, how can I use this for my job and even
Yeah.
make more money? And so that's what I encourage you to do. You can use this for your online course creation. And
Yep.
that's what we're going to look at today, isn't it, Amit?
Yep. Before we get into it, Chris, I think you have a good point. So you're right now in the hot seat.
Oh,
Chris,
yeah.
remind our listeners what you do for a living.
Yeah, for a living, I do writing. In fact, a lot of the things that Chat GPT can do, I have been paid for over the years to do. I have, of course, written blog posts. I've written snippets for YouTube video. I have researched and found hashtags. I have done all kinds of social media. I've done brainstorm for email sequences. These are all things that we can ask Chat GPT to do, artificial intelligence today to do. And they don't need people like me. You can,
Are
like
you
I said,
feeling the heat as a ghostwriter, or do you
oh,
think,
yes, I know everyone in our industry is, and in fact, when this first came out, I started sharing it because it's so fascinating. How can you not share it? But I started sharing it with other writers, and I was immediately struck by how many people respond in immediate fear. Like they almost don't even want to talk about it or see it because they look at it and that's how I get paid. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be out of a job. But as time has progressed, people have become a little more open minded because they're starting to see how they can use it to write faster, to write better, to start with a rough draft instead of starting from nothing. And so it is rocking this industry for sure, as I'm sure it is also for the graphics and art industry as that gets better, and just the overall just general creative industry, right? Anyone who's creative, because this does so many creative things. But as we use it more and more, yeah, there's nothing to fear here. You can hide behind a rock, or you can say, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to use this, and I'm gonna make a
yeah.
difference with it.
So I think the next revolution then is probably going to be video, right? Because we have gone through the
Mhm.
music revolution. Now we are in the blog replacement revolution where Google is going to come out with something similar, but people are going to flock to tools like these for answers and
Yes.
not necessarily search in Google to go back and forth through 10, 15 different blogs, which could hurt us as a blogger, right?
Yes. Yeah, and yeah, so this is also disrupting all the SEO and search metrics that we have messed around with before. When you talk about video, yes, it's actually there are already some apps out there that can take a script and create a video out of it by using stock footage. And we're also seeing with video how they can mimic actual the way people look and that sort of thing. You've seen the deep fakes and all of that. So yeah, this is coming to all creative platforms, and it's going to be very interesting to see where we are going to be in even 6 months from now, because 6 months ago, this was all it felt like this was in its infancy, right? Everyone was saying, "Oh, look, you can get a paragraph for a blog and you can do one paragraph at a time." And now that's not the case anymore. Now you can get an entire blog at once and you can do so much more than just that. Yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes.
Okay. Should we dive in? Do you want to show my screen and
Yeah, so
we
this will be
can?
fun. So we're gonna go in because everyone actually likes seeing this in action. I'm just gonna bring it up and we're gonna give it some prompts. We're gonna see what it spits out, and this might give you some ideas of how you can use it for your course creation.
Yeah. So for our listeners, hopefully you're viewing this on YouTube because it's a lot more fun seeing me type and instead of just trying to figure out. But for those who are listening, we'll try to keep you up to speed and tell you what exactly we are doing.
Yes.
So Chris, we have picked a niche, right? And our niche topic is Minecraft. And we're going to create a bunch of assets around Minecraft.
The
Why did we
video
pick
game
that?
Minecraft.
Yeah, it's widely used, right, by lots of people. There's no shortage of content for it on the web that unfortunately ChatGPT has scraped, like just like all other AI. So that's one thing. And then second, we talked early in our previous episodes about ChatGPT's its recency. So I think the data set ends at end of 2021. They might have updated it, but just to be safe, we will stick to topics that were relevant prior to 2021.
Yeah,
So
and
those were
so
the two criterias. Pick a topic that's widely used and also doesn't need to be recent in the view.
yeah, and that's worth noting again is that this has not been updated with information past 2021. ChatGPT has not. I'm sure this will change probably in the next 6 months with all these platforms and Microsoft putting all the money into this. But because of that, don't use this strictly for research, especially for anything that might have been changed in the last couple years, because it's not going to know about that. At least not yet, but it's getting smarter.
Yep. So we had talked about how to use this for online courses last time. This time we're going to expand that use case and we go into all of this in a lot more depth in my course, which we link in the show notes. But we're going to talk about blogging, we're going to talk about social media, we're going to talk about email sequences, Facebook ad copy. So think about you've created your course. Now you need all these tentacles to increase like your width of reach, and ChatGPT can help with that. In fact, it
Okay.
helped us write the title of this podcast.
That's right. This title of this podcast is written by ChatGPT. So what? My course is then about Minecraft. You said so. I think I need some titles for this course because I'm not quite sure what it is that I'm gonna offer to the world. So can we get some titles for the course?
Yeah, so I think we did the course part last week, Chris, or the last episode. So this time, let's pick a titles for blogs, and
Oh, I see.
let's
To
pick
support our course. Okay,
yeah.
so let's do that. So let's do a blog post outline for doing something with Minecraft. What? How to become the god in Minecraft? Oh, there you go. We'll just ask ChatGPT what some blog ideas are. See, I sat there and stumbled over myself because I was trying to come up with blog ideas. I didn't have to. ChatGPT will come up with them for us.
Yep.
So,
So I'm asking ChatGPT, give me 10 blog ideas for Minecraft. And it's telling me 10 different blog ideas of things that I can write about. Chris, which one I think I like number 8 because Minecraft is all about building structures. So number
yeah.
8 is building amazing Minecraft structures, inspirations, and tips. Now, before we go any further, last episode was about how to set up your blog. So you might want to listen, put these two side by side, set up a blog, and then go look at this one on how to actually now start creating content for your blog.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do a blog on building amazing Minecraft structures, inspiration, and tips.
All
All
right.
right.
So next I'm going to type, give me domain name ideas for this blog about Minecraft.
Okay. He's typing that in right now to ChatGPT.
Sorry about my loud keyboard. So now I'm going to get some ideas on what should my blog be called. And you're getting all sorts of suggestions here from ChatGPT, minecraftmadness.com, buildbetterminecraft.com, blah, blah, blah. There's 10 of them. So now you can actually take this and put it in your domain name registrar and see which one's available. And most likely they're all gone.
Yeah, they're probably all gone, but let's pretend that MinecraftTipsandTricks.net is available because that one ties right in with what we were going to write. So we'll get that one. And then what are we going to ask for next?
So now I'm saying, give me a blog outline for building amazing Minecraft structures, tips, and inspirations. And now ChatGPT is getting into, all right, first you're going to talk about an intro where we're going to talk about overview of the popularity of Minecraft. And then we get into how to get inspired. Then we talk about planning your build. Then it's talking about building techniques. So you can see, Chris, someone like you and I who have zero clue about Minecraft can now talk about Minecraft in a more educated way within the first 4 minutes of us talking to ChatGPT.
Yeah, because not only has this produced a very thorough outline with 7 main points and 3 subpoints under each of those main points, so that's 21 points. But every one of these, you could ask it to expand on any one of those subpoints, and it would expand on the subpoint and tell you even more about it. So yeah, even if you don't know anything about this, you could literally teach on this just by keep asking more questions. So now we've asked for some keywords ideas. Okay, now there's a point of training with this, but you can go ahead and do that if you want. So he asked for keywords and it gave him a bunch of keywords, 1 through 23. Now he says, give me long tail keyword ideas about this blog post. And so it's doing that. Now, let's do this. Let's say, um, give me the first 5 again with hashtags in front of them and no numbers so that we can just copy and paste from here, right? Because it's listed them in bullets or in number, they're numbered. So now he says, give me the first 5 keywords again, but in hashtag and without bullets. And that's exactly what's done. I left off the hashtags. It says say again, but with hashtags. So you see he types in.
Maybe I should spell out hashtag.
Yeah, there you go. So now you can take that and copy and paste it. I actually did this the other day for a video. I'd recorded a video, put it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, what hashtags do I need? And I thought, oh, I'll go ask ChatGPT. I did it. It gave me a numbered list. I said, give it to
Mhm.
me again, but put the hashtags on there so I can copy and paste, and it did.
Okay. Now I'm going to say, give me some FAQs because it's always good for a blog post to have FAQs that increases your searchability. And you might even show up in the featured snippet of Google if that question has been answered really well by you. Now, you don't have to take all of these FAQs because ChatGPT is just going on and on. We are at like 12 FAQs, but you can use 1 or 2 of them or 3 to 4 into your blog post, and that kind of becomes your building block. No pun
Yeah.
intended.
I think a pun was intended. Okay,
Now,
so now we have a list of 13 FAQs we can use if we want.
I'm going to say, now I haven't given it much instruction, so I knew this would probably happen, but it's still going on. Now, what I said is make a table for this blog, but it's actually referencing the FAQ above it and putting that FAQ in a table format, which is fine because I wasn't specific that give me a table about buildings and structures in Minecraft. I could try that and see if I get a table out of it.
Yeah, let's see that. Give me a table about buildings and structures in Minecraft. Okay, so that's what he's going to do.
Minecraft is already in there.
Yeah.
So I've asked ChatGPT and now it's cranking out a table. It says topic. So now it's again giving me a table about my blog itself, not necessarily about buildings and structures, because I don't know enough about Minecraft to ask it educated question about a table.
Yeah,
If
so much of this comes down to the prompt that you give it. So you'll get good answers if you give good questions. So you really
Yes.
do need to sometimes try things 2 or 3 times.
And you have to know your topic to some extent, right?
Yes.
I could say, give me a table about all the weapons available in Minecraft, and maybe that will
I bet
provide
that
a
it'll
table.
do.
So now we go, and now it's giving me the weapon name, the type, and use, right? So there's a sword, there's an axe, there's a pickaxe, there's a shovel. Now we're getting somewhere, but you can see how crazy this is that I'm actually getting a table drawn for me inside of ChatGPT based on this one line prompt.
Yeah, this would be actually very useful on any kind of Minecraft site. And so now I'm saying, hey, well, go ahead and redo the table, but let's add emojis next to each weapon. And so now it's giving us a revised version, it says, with the weapon name, the type of weapon, the use for it, and the emoji that would match.
And Chris, is this doing a crazy, amazing job of matching it?
It
Like, I'm
really is.
impressed. Other than shovel, but even for that, even for a shovel, it picked dirt because there's no shovel emoji.
That's right. So
So
I
yeah,
think one of the best things you can do with ChatGPT is just watch videos of people asking it questions, because as you do, your own mind will begin to expand on all the different things you can do in ChatGPT. All right, what else can we ask?
all right. So now I'm going to say I have a course about how to build amazing Minecraft structures, right? An email to my list, letting them know that the course is open for enrollment.
Now, this is going to be interesting to see how much it's going to reference Minecraft, if it's going to be really witty or if it's just going to be dry. I'm interested to see what it does. Oh,
All right.
I'm told it to make it witty. Hey there, master Minecraft builders. Have you been searching for the ultimate guide to building stunning structures in the blocky world of Minecraft? Look no further, because your building dreams are about to come true. I'm thrilled to announce the launch of my latest course, and it's got the course name. This comprehensive course will take your building skills to the next level and leave your fellow players in awe of your creative prowess. This is great. This is great writing. It's very topical. It's witty, and it's right on the mark, isn't it?
Now I'm going to say, give me a different subject line for this email and include my favorite emojis. And I even have some typos in there, which is fine, but it still did the emojis, and the emojis are always on point with the subject line, which is crazy. The ultimate guide to building Minecraft structures is here. So that's so we just cranked out an email, and you can keep going and do multiple emails, right? Let's say you're doing a launch, or you just want to keep sending emails to your email list so they are engaged.
Yeah.
You can just ask ChatGPT, give it a random topic or related to your niche and say, hey, let's write an email about this. I saw this guy on the street today, and let's tie it in with real estate and how if you're in real estate, you're never going to be on the streets again, and write an email about it. So
Very
now
clever,
that
clever.
we have our email,
Mhm.
let's write some tweets about our course,
Okay.
right? Twitter's thread. Let's do a thread because threads are the big deal. And write a Twitter's thread about building amazing Minecraft structures, include emojis, of course, make it funny. And now it's going to write a Twitter thread. So it's even putting the thread number in front of each and every thread.
Now, this is interesting because in Ahmed's question, he said, write a Twitter thread about building amazing Minecraft structures, include emojis, make it funny. Nowhere in there did he mention that it needed to be about his course, right? He just said it's a thread about building Minecraft structures. ChatGPT is smart enough to realize, no, this is about the course. And so the responses it's giving have to do with this course called Amazing Minecraft Structures. It starts off saying, are you tired of building basic boxes in Minecraft? Do you want to learn how to create structures that will leave your friends in awe? Look no further. I'm launching a course on building amazing Minecraft structures, inspiration and tips, and so on.
And now it's time to create a Facebook ad.
Make it witty. My target audience are nerdy kids.
Yep. So now it's going, attention, all nerdy Minecraft fans. Do you want to take your building skills from basic to blockbuster? Do you want to make your friends green with envy? So Minecraft is green, right? This
Yeah.
is so cool that it actually knows all that context and it's putting it into an ad. And tying it all together.
It's funny, it keeps putting hashtags at the end of all these too. It does to do hashtags.
Yeah. And in the end, ChatGPT says, P.S. Who needs real life buildings when you can have Minecraft masterpieces with a laughing out loud emoji face? Because it knows that it just cracked a joke. So it
Crazy.
even puts the emojis at the right appropriation.
Yeah.
So, Chris, we have written a blog post outline. We've got our blog domain name, right? We have
Yep.
created an FAQ. We have created a table. We have written social media posts. We have created an email sequence. We've created a Facebook ad. Now let's pretend that Facebook ad is leading up to a webinar where there might be some Q&A. So now let's ask what could be some Q&A topics to talk about for this course in a live webinar
In
format.
a Facebook Live or something. Okay. What would be some Q&A topics to talk about for this course in a live Facebook video format? Here are some potential Q&A topics to cover in a live Facebook video format for your course, Building Amazing Minecraft Structures, Inspiration, and Tips. And then it goes on to list a whole list of Q&A topics.
And these are great topics too, again, because this is things you can use either for your webinar or for a landing page. What inspired you to create the course? What level of experience do people need to take this course? What sets this course apart? How long does it take to complete the course? Can you give us a sneak peek of some of the amazing structures that you've built? So these are all things that actually people should be putting on their sales page.
Yes, for sure. Wow. I'm bowled over. I could sit and do this all night, Amit.
Exactly. So now let's take it a step further. Let's say I want to promote this course to younger kids. Let's write a story or a children's book about this topic. Now, I haven't said what topic. I just said about this topic. So
Yep.
ChatGPT should know that this is the topic about building amazing structures.
And so now it's creating a story about Steve. Here, it sounds like, okay, so he stumbles upon a magical book and he's eager to learn, so he opens it up. It's filled with colorful illustrations and step-by-step instructions on how to build incredible structures. Oh, so it's made this book about building these wonderful structures in Minecraft.
Now, how crazy is this, Chris? You can imagine you take this, you have your structures built in Minecraft, you use those structures as the backdrop of the book, like the children's
Yes.
book, and you put these words on there. Now you have a storybook that actually becomes a lead magnet that people have to purchase to, which is like a tripwire,
Yeah.
to get to your main course, which is also about Minecraft.
This is just nuts. It does so well. You may look at this and think, "Oh, I wouldn't do it necessarily that way myself." Well, maybe not, but to be able to have all of this even just to start with, and yet some of this is so good, I think you could almost finish with it.
Absolutely. Now, how about some research? So we can use it for research, right? I just said, let's research the history of Minecraft because Chris and I have no clue. We just know it's used to build things, right?
Yes.
But there's a lot more to it. So you can ask ChatGPT to do your research for you, and anything it spits out, always double check it. That's one word of advice, like disclosure, I would say. Don't take its word for granted.
Yeah, and remember, it's only smart up to the last couple years, up to 2021. So some of the numbers that it gives here about how many millions of copies have been sold may have changed, so they may need to be adjusted, and you want to do your research for things like that.
But it did the research and
Yeah.
gave us like 4.5, 5 paragraphs about the history of Minecraft. All right. So now let's take it another step further and say, let's write a headline or a landing page where I will sell this course. So we have gone from blogging to Facebook Live to Q&A topics to now full circle to the course,
Yes.
which we're going to sell. And now it has given me a headline, Unlock Your Inner Builder, Learn to Build Amazing Minecraft Structures with our comprehensive course,
Amazing.
right? Subheadline. And we covered this in the last one, so I'm not going to go too much in depth, but here, Chris, I want to show you something which is pretty cool. So I don't know if you've probably done this before, Chris. On Google, if I just do site colon newzenler.com, Google is going to show me all the search results where New Zenler in the title of their URL.
Yes.
And what's cool here, eh, and we don't have to do it with just this, like we can do it with anything else, but let's pick a site here that, and I'm not trying to pick on anyone. So hopefully your site isn't the one picked for me to pick on, but let's go with this one. I know this guy runs queuing. Let's pick this paragraph for his site. And I'm going to open a new chat here so the results are not skewed. And what you can do with existing landing pages, and you can put them in here and say, make this paragraph funny. And I just took someone's homepage paragraph, put it in here, and now ChatGPT is rewriting it to make it a little bit more funny. So, Chris, I'll read out what for our listeners, the paragraph that I took, which was more corporate language, was we
Yes.
provide busy professionals like you with specially curated courses to create a more significant impact at work and get the recognition that you deserve. You can avail personal coaching support for all our courses to accelerate your learning and implementation. So that was the original copy. Chris, you want to read the new copy?
This is the new copy that is supposed to be more witty. See what you think. It says, forget about the 9 to 5 grind and say hello to the 9 to 9 shine. Our courses are handpicked just for busy bees like you, so you can buzz your way to the top and get the recognition you so rightly deserve. And the best part? Our courses come with a personal touch so you can soar ahead of the competition. So put on your game face and let's get to work. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
buddy.
Yeah.
So think of Chris. We can even do this with what was the one, the bundle you were selling?
You keep wanting to pick on my bundle. You know what? I don't think it's out there anymore, but it was a bundle on the 4 different courses I had.
And I can do this with my own, right? Like right now it says my headline is ChatGPT Unleash the ultimate course on how to use ChatGPT. So I can take this line here, which says unlock the capabilities, blah, 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 and say, make this more witty. So right now the line is pretty boring. Unlock the capabilities of state-of-the-art AI technology through hands-on training and real-world examples. It says ready to be a tech genius. It's not about tech genius, but sure. It's time to take AI by the horns and show it who's boss. With our hands-on training and real-world examples, you'll be wielding state-of-the-art technology like a pro in no time. Say goodbye to the days of being a tech novice and hello to a smarter AI-powered you.
Pretty good. So yeah, this is a great way to update what you've already got out there. If you've got a sales page that you're like, boy, it's just not quite kicking it off the way I wish it were, put it in here and see what it comes up with, and it may give you something even better. You can even do it in certain styles like Amit's doing here. He said, make it even more funny and witty, add dry humor, write it in the style of Al Capone. And it
It comes
says,
back with, listen up, pal.
you want to be a
You wanna
real
be a-
player in the
Yeah.
AI game, huh?
Go ahead, Chris. I'm loving this.
Okay, yeah. You want to be a real player in the AI game, huh? Let me tell you, it ain't easy, but don't worry, I've got the fix for you. With our hands-on training and practical examples, you'll be making all the other techies green with envy. Just remember, this ain't no walk in the park, but if you're up for the challenge, I promise you'll be slinging AI Al Capone. Is that
Sling
AI like
sled.
Al? Yeah,
You'll be
sling
slinging
sled.
AI like Al
I
Capone
like
slings
slings
sled.
sled. I see. So what do you say? Y'all ready to join the big leagues? So you can see it can get very witty. So
Yeah.
now
So
I'm
what
saying you have
now?
to
What?
rewrite it.
Not only am I saying it to rewrite it, what I think is this is a great testament of me learning while teaching others, right? Where I could actually take this, put it on my landing page, Chris, as different sub bullets saying, okay, now I rewrote this in the style of this. Now I rewrote it in the style of
Yeah,
this. People get the idea that they could do this. And I actually get a taste of my own medicine.
yeah. Yeah, very good. This has been
So
absolutely enlightening. This is amazing.
now let's keep taking it a step further. We have few more things. One is, how about a podcast about Minecraft? Hello, no brainer. So give me podcast topic ideas for my blog about Minecraft. So I'm in a different chat at this time, not in the same chat where I was. I should ideally go back. So ChatGPT has that context above it. But that's just one thing I have to remember always is go back to the chat where that context was valid.
Yes.
So now it's giving me podcast topic ideas and we're going to stop generating. But then I can say, suggest top 5 podcast guests for my podcast about Minecraft. And then it's going to tell me, okay,
The creator
based
of
on,
Minecraft, can you get him?
yeah, sure, he's on my speed dial, man. But
What
there's
what
5 names here. And now you can take these names, put them in YouTube, see what kind of videos come up, and reach out to those people who have created videos who may seem more approachable.
why don't you say again, but people who are lesser known? And now
Well,
it's
that's exactly what it
spitting out 5 more, and this time it's mostly like Twitch streamers, so these are people that you might actually be able to reach out to.
is. Except for maybe Michael Fox, who's the creator of Minecraft Adventure Maps. Hey, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, so you can see that you can actually really dig down in this stuff, and you can see how this will change your searches in the future, can't you? This no longer are we asking Google for information that we have to go research ourselves. It's now giving us the research right to us.
Now, the last thing I'm doing is before I ran those Facebook ads, I should have created a persona. So
Mm.
now, what's interesting is I told ChatGPT, give me a persona for someone who likes to play Minecraft. And for if you haven't done this exercise, it's pretty cool. It's like it's always told in copywriting, right? Talk to this one person who is your ideal customer. And when you talk to that one person, it feels personal. It doesn't feel like you're talking to everyone in the world. And now you can tailor your message to just that one person. And companies can have multiple personas. You don't have to have just one persona. But this one is Jenna. She's a student. She's 14. She's from Seattle, Washington. And then it goes into Jenna's background, her personality, her interests, her gaming habits, her goals. Her goals are Jenna dreams of becoming a professional game designer and building her own Minecraft maps one day. So now think about, you have this persona. Now you can imagine this girl Jenna in your head, and now you can write your website copy that is tailored to Jenna.
Absolutely amazing. I think we're going to probably end up doing more of these episodes in the future because there's so many things that we can try. And as we learn them, we'll keep you guys up to date about some of the different things you can do. We probably should do an episode on the different plugins that you can add to Minecraft or to Minecraft. To ChatGPT to get it to
Yes.
do even more interesting things. I ran across one the other day that would actually search Google for answers and then provide those to ChatGPT so it could provide things past 2021. So there are some very clever things happening out there, and we'll keep you all up to date on them. But so if you enjoyed this episode, let us know. And please go ahead and subscribe because then you won't miss any of those future episodes on ChatGPT and course building also. Meanwhile, we're Amit and Chris. Thank you for watching. And what do they need to do, Amit?
Keep chat GPTing.
Bye bye.
Bye.